Hi everybody, it's Brett here from Metropole. If you're one of the people that are considering investing at the moment, looking where to buy and what to buy, I strongly consider you look at demographics as part of your research. You see, we're all trying to find properties that are going to grow in value and create levels of wealth for yourself, but quite often that comes at the expense of risk by focusing on one thing. The way to overcome that is to really understand the demographics of the location you're trying to buy in, and that's something we look at quite regularly. The first thing I recommend you do is understand the owner-occupier percentage of a location. You see, homeowners don't sell when there's a downturn. They're in it for the longer term. They've got a roof over their family's head and they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to that asset. Investors are slightly different, and that's why there's a lot of volatility in those types of markets. There's ups and downs, and the share market's a great example. In the property space, we get mining towns and hot spots and all those different kinds of things, but if you're sticking to areas with a high owner-occupier percentage, there's going to be less volatility. So that's the first thing, but we're also looking for a certain kind of owner-occupier, and for that we look at weekly family income. We're looking for owner-occupiers who have multiple streams of income. They're not just living paycheck to paycheck. They don't just have one stream of income, and we're seeing right now that those people who are affected by job losses and things like that, they're struggling, and they may struggle to keep their head above water moving forward. But people with multiple streams of income, with maybe a side business or with double incomes, with commissions and kickbacks, who are maybe getting shares from, profits from shares and property and things like that, those other income streams, they're going to get through this time and they're going to be able to ride it out. So that's really important to understand. The owner-occupier percentage, we're after a certain kind of owner-occupier and those with good and multiple income streams. And the other thing is the occupation type. What we're seeing at the moment is areas with retail and tourism and manual labour and things like that are really struggling. Those economies are going to struggle moving forward, and they've really been ground to a halt. They're going to take a lot longer to recover, whereas areas that are in the inner city, close to healthcare especially, services as IT, professional, banking, those types of things, the wheels and the cogs have to keep turning there, and people often have the ability to continue to work from home. Whereas those in outer areas and manual labour and things like that, it's quite difficult. So they're three things I recommend you strongly consider to make sure you're getting above average rates of return, but you're also reducing your risks. Owner-occupier percentage, weekly family income, and the type of occupation that's most common in those types of areas. If you're understanding that before you purchase your property, you're not going to go wrong. Thanks for watching.